Welcome back, everybody. So it seems like it's that season of the year again. No, not the holidays. The season of fake leaks. I had quite a few of them pop up last time around this year, and it seems it's happening again. The first one is that the T90 that I reported on is most likely not coming to War Thunder, as it turns out there is ways to change the skin in the CDK, as pointed out by Avarik on the official forums, made a post explaining that just by changing a few things you can change the skin, and he posted quite a few pictures of the April Fool's T90 with a winter skin, which raises the question, Gaijin, why does it have a winter skin? Whatever, we can answer that never. He goes on to say, I really doubt Gaijin will reuse the April Fool's model so blatantly with all its missing broken pieces to bring the T90A into the game, especially since the Leopard 2A5 received a new model. To me, the T90A model for April Fool's did look pretty accurate. There was no obvious issues, and we've even had tanks with obvious issues in them. But as the Leopard 2A5 got a new model, it would only make sense for the T90A to get one as well. I'm not going to entirely rule out the possibility of the T90A coming, mainly for the reasons that I presented in my last video. However, going forward, I would not use any of the images as proof that it is coming. Now, the reason why I decided to make this a video on own instead of just a clarification in my next weekly video is that I actually got some other information claimed to be a leak that is probably fake. It came up almost instantly after I posted my last video, and I'll read to you some of the claims that it's making and point to you why it's not real. First thing he says is that the max battle range is going to be pushed to 11.3. He probably got this from looking at the max battle range of Heli EC, which is currently 11.3 for some bizarre reason. But here's the thing, no real leak I've ever read has ever stated anything about max battle range being pushed. They've stated vehicles that were above powered levels and people would assume the battle range would follow through, but never have they specifically said that the battle range is going to go up. Next thing he says, the Germans are going to get the Leopard 2AV and the Leopard 2A4 would be getting a different armor package, like the 2A4B or C. It would make logical progression sense in a tree for them to add the Leopard 2AV, and I feel that's why Gaijin would not do it. Then he says that they will also get the T72B. Wait, the Germans? The next line down says Russia will get a new T72, most likely T72B mod 1989, alongside the T90A. But we just discussed the T90A most likely isn't coming. That was a hoax. Then he says that also going to get the BND and BMP3, and America is going to get some more Bradleys. And then he says also M1AH and HC. Now, first of all, pretty sure the AH and HC, there's not much difference there. But also, the M1 variant of the Abrams never got that upgrade. I'm pretty sure it was the M1A1. There are quite a few typos in this supposed leak that are in spaces that typos shouldn't be. And we'll show that off a bit later, but maybe English is a second language to you, or you're young. If you're young, work on your grammar a bit. If you're not, well, still work on your grammar, but good job knowing English at least. And that was about it at first. He messaged me at 3 in the morning, so I'm guessing probably German or something. But later on, he messaged me again saying Gaijin had acquired the licensing for the Motherboard 30mm HS 1831 SPAA. Then he ends it on, but I knew they coming in 1.93 and 1.96. Now, if you've been paying attention to War Thunder, or at least news of it, you'd know that patches always end in odd numbers. Even patches are internal patches for their dev server or whatever. So we will never see 1.96. So they wouldn't release a vehicle for that. They'd release it for 1.95. Now, I'm bringing this to attention because I don't want to have to read your goddamn fake leaks. If you're at least going to lie to me, make it a bit entertaining. Put a little bit more effort into it. And if you honestly do have some information that you would want the public to know and wish to do so through me, show me some credentials, something for me to believe. It doesn't need to be information that I can present to the public. It needs to be information for myself to know that you're not making things up. Now, I don't want this video to be all entirely gloomy and that your dreams aren't coming true. I did stumble upon some information that could be very interesting, and it does prove to be true. We'll find out most likely Friday. And best of all, it comes from somewhere credible. The store team dude, in reply to some people talking about the new British premium tank that's being added, he stated, if I wasn't clear, we aren't going to hide this Strav 81. in the British tree, even if hypothetical Swedish tree will be added into the game. We are removing packs from the store when they aren't selling well, not because some new research tree is added. If they are already hidden, then they may be reused later in another tree where they might find bigger success more needed. But that is not the case of the initial removal. TLDR, Action X is not a star of replacement because of the upcoming tree. As amusing as this theory sounds, it's just a new rank 4 premium tank for GE. Britain never had one and it's sorely needed. Now if you didn't catch the interest bit, it was right there at because of the upcoming tree. It makes it sound like he just confirmed that there is indeed an upcoming tree. However, there were many people talking about a possible Swedish tank tree coming, and it's likely that he's just referring to this and it's just worded a bit weird, as I believe English is not his first language, so he might have a few grammatical errors. I'll leave it up to you whether this is confirmation or not of a Swedish tech tree. If we are to get a new tree, however, I feel that we might see it announced this Friday. They seem to like to do big announcements on Fridays, and they don't seem to have all the time in the world to announce all the dev blogs, as the end of the month is coming rather soon. But that's all the information I have for you in this video, and I don't really feel like stretching out to be 10 minutes. However, that would help get the message out that the T90A is most likely not coming. It's really annoying how Google only promotes videos that they can make the most money off of. But if you have any comments and concerns or questions, you can hit me up down below on my Discord. If you've liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, don't hit the like button. If you want to see more, I make War Thunder Weekly News videos on Sunday. I make streams for War Thunder on Saturday. I like to make random videos throughout the week. This is one of them. And I'm starting back up to stream XCOM on Twitch. I did this just yesterday, so be sure to follow me there. A quick shout out to all my members who joined the channel for $5 a month. Thank you very much, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a good day. In the terms of bonus news, yes, there's even bonus news for a small video like this. In arcade, the R2Y2 Kai V1 is 7.7. However, the other two versions are 7.3. What? Why is this, Gaijin?